you ex-Christ out of marriage, ex-husbands, ex-wives caught acting like savages, and the kids are the victims. That's why we see them in the street with X in their system. What you expect when you give them?
What's poppin', y'all? What's good? It's your boy Jay Skywalker. Just wrapped up the video shoot for Lights On. You know what I mean? For Epic TV. Doing it big. Right about now, man, like I said, we just wrapped up this video shoot. I'm really hyped about it. It's off of the mixtape that I just dropped a little while ago. It's called Pray and Grind. So, you know what I mean, this is one of the singles off of it. It's called Lights On. You know what I mean? So we just hanging out. We just finished wrapped up the shoot. Pretty much nothing is like this. I know a lot of us, especially for a cat like me who's been doing it for a little bit, you know what I mean, sometimes we feel like we're not as far as we want to be and what like that. So I was kind of at a crossroads considering, you know what I mean, whether I should continue to do this. You know what I mean, God really just, you know what I mean, let me know that this is what you called me to do, you know what I mean? So my decision was to really, if this is what I'm gonna do, if this is what he called me to do, I'm gonna put everything into it. So it's like the pray part is really staying connected to God, you know what I mean, hearing from God as far as for direction and what like that. And the grind part is really just putting everything into what he's called me to do. So that's pretty much what it is. I'm gonna do it till he says stop, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna give it everything that I got. That's pretty much what it is. You know, pretty much the music is gonna encourage you that, you know what? Nothing that you're doing for God, nothing that's worth doing is gonna come easy. You know what I mean? Whatever dream that God has put in your heart, you know what I mean, you're gonna face obstacles. You know what I mean? The devil is not just gonna sit back and watch you, you know what I mean, glorify God with your life. He's not gonna let it be a cakewalk. You know what I mean? So you're gonna face obstacles, you're gonna face hardships, you know what I mean? People that, you know what I mean, that you thought were riding with you might not be riding with you right now, but it really, all of that doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, if God called you to do this, then he's giving you everything you need. So don't worry about what you don't have, just look at what you have and put your everything into that, and God is gonna give the increase. So that's really what this is about, is to encourage you that, you know what I mean, if this is what God called you to do, whatever it is, if he called you to do it, put your heart, soul, and your everything into it, you know what I mean, and God will bring the increase. Yeah, by the grace of God, I'm doing a good amount of things right now, like, you know what I mean, like I said, I'm a music minister, I'm doing a lot more preaching now too, in collaboration with Minister Marcus. It's really his idea, but you know what I mean, he asked me to co-chair it, the New York Christian Hip Hop Alliance, and we meet, like, I think it's the third Saturday every month, but you get to check us out on Facebook. Just search for Christian Hip Hop Alliance, New York Christian Hip Hop Alliance. You'll find us, and what we're doing there is we're just kind of bringing everyone together in the New York metro area. We do have people come from other states, but we're just kind of bringing everybody together and really trying to build each other up in love and strengthen each other, sharpen each other, so that, you know what I mean, as we walk this road, that there'll be more community, there'll be more unity, and that, you know what I mean, we'll have a stronger, united front, you know what I mean, as we progress in this ministry. Really, where Christian hip hop is concerned, it's really the first thing you gotta know is this what God really called you to do? You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that lightly, as, you know what I mean, just saying like, you know what I mean, God has to come down in his holy voice and tell you that I have called you, you know what I mean, or anything like that. But really, it comes down to this: whatever you're doing for God, if he's called you to do it, you know what I mean, do it with all your might. As far as Christian hip hop goes, perfect your craft. You know what I mean? As far as like, just because you're saying God doesn't make it hot. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Put your everything into it. Study it, you know what I mean? Try your best. Put your everything into it, man. Just don't do mediocre stuff. You know what I mean? Just because it's, like, to me, that's a disservice to God. You know what I mean? God gave us his best. So whatever you're gonna do for God, put your everything into it. And you know what I mean? You might love hip hop, but you might not be called to be on stage. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff, like a lot of background work that we need done, you know what I mean? For every artist up there, we need agents, we need booking managers, we need managers, we need promoters. There's so much infrastructure that's necessary to help carry this message forward. So, you know what I mean? Even if your gift is not to be on stage, that doesn't mean you can't be involved. There's so much stuff that can be done behind the scenes, you know what I mean? Road managers, you know what I mean? Publicists, there's so much stuff that needs to be done. So you can find it, you can find a place, you know what I mean? Just look at what God has gifted you to do and find a place to fit in. Everything is at my website, jskywalker.com, you know what I mean? As far as like all my music is on there, upcoming events, even blogs, everything is on my website. I try to keep everything in one central spot, you know what I mean? Like I'm on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, you know what I mean, at J Skywalker Music. Just go to Instagram or Twitter, it's J Skywalker Music. On Facebook, just search Jay Skywalker Music, you'll find me. And you know what I mean, that's where you can find me there. But the main place to get everything, all the information that you need is on my website, jskywalker.com. Just JSKYWALKER.com.
We just change